Now, meanwhile, Diddy. Obviously, you guys did the movie Made together, and you want to do a lot more comedy, don't you?
Oh yeah. I mean, I fell in love with comedy. You know, he taught me a lot of what almost everything I know about improvisation. I went and we was on the first time I did a comedy, and I went to the set of Made, and I was like, you know, Mr. Vaughn, sir, can we go over our lines? He was like, give me that. And he ripped up the script. He's like, we don't need that here. And I was like, well, how am I going to know what to do? He was like, follow me, kid.
Are you doing stand-up as well as films?
No, not yet. I haven't doing stand-up yet.
Yeah, it's hard to start with. You'll have to sleep on a lot of sofas and that, you know, it's a lot of... You don't get paid for ages, and you'll just do to small audiences, and, you know, if you've got some friends that you could sleep on their sofas, you'll be champion. Yeah.
So, and vice versa, if Sarah wanted to get into rapping or anything, what are the basics? What are the basic bits of advice?
I think she has to speak from her heart. You know, she has to speak and write songs that are true to her. So I mean, I think something like her writing, you know, a song about her ex-husband, or you know, traveling home through Prostitutes Alley or something like that.
I'm glad you've been paying attention to my life. I like it.
That could be the name of the album. Prostitute Alley.
Yeah. That is a good name for an album.
Sounds like a classic to me.
Do you want to have a little go at rapping, Sarah?
Oh,
I'll tell you what I've got. I've got a bit of Bad Boy for Life. Do you want to try a little bit of Bad Boy for Life?
you
don't have to. I'm not going to hit you with a stick.
Bring it on. Let's have a go.
Do you want to have a go? OK, go. There you go. There's a microphone.
Get into the microphone.
There's the... well, I don't know. If you start the music and then you just... Hit her when it's time to go. Go.
Hold on. Wait up. Okay. 1, 2, 1.
And the definition of half man, half drugs. Ask the clubs, bad boy, that's what's up. After books, crush crews, after us. No games, we ain't laughing much.
Great job.
When he first started the conversation, I thought Prostitute Alley was a dream. Now I know it's a reality. We're going to do this thing.
We're just getting into it there as well.
The album's later. Okay. Yeah, it'll be fine. Yeah, you can work on that. Diddy can produce it. It'll be marvellous.
Yes. Awesome. Thank you for having me on. A whole new career. Prostitute Alley could be real.
Prostitute Alley is real.
You live on it. Now, Vince, we've got to turn to you because, congratulations, new movie, The Dilemma, opens tonight. And I'm sure we can hear the tills of cinemas ka-chinging as we speak. How would you describe it? It's like a kind of rom-com buddy movie. Is that right?
Well, you know, Ron Howard was exciting to work with because he makes...
Well, how posh is that?
He makes such different kinds of movies, whether it's Apollo 13 or Beautiful Mind. He always does a quality film. And so the fun thing with The Dilemma is there's a lot of comedy in it, but there's a lot of suspense and drama. A lot of times, you know, when a movie comes out, studios feel like it has to be all comedy or all drama. And the fun thing with this movie, which audiences have really liked, is that it's kind of a roller coaster ride. There's stuff that makes you laugh, and then there's some very suspenseful stuff and some more dramatic stuff in it as well.
I have to say, it's a great date movie. Like I've ever been on a date, but I imagine it would be a great date movie because loads to talk about afterwards.
You know, it's funny when the conversation comes up because in the movie, Kevin James, who's fabulous, plays my best friend, and we have a small business together. And we've kind of been struggling, and now we get this big opportunity where we have a meeting, and Kevin's sort of the one with the pressure that needs to deliver. And it's at that point that I find out that his wife is running on him. And so when Brian Grazer, the producer of the movie, first came to me, I said, well, that's not really a dilemma. That's your best friend. You got to just go and say your wife's running. And he said, well, what if his daughter's wedding was the next day? Would you wait until after the wedding, or would you tell him before the wedding? And so the dilemma in the film is he has about 3 or 4 days until this meeting where he has to deliver, which is sort of life-changing for us. So my character is wanting to tell him, but says, well, maybe I'm better to sort of wait after this thing and he'll be able to receive it easier. And then from that decision, a bunch of different things start to go down. As you know, comedy ensues at that point.
Yes.
Yes. Because it's fair to say, yes, it does spiral out of control. Here's a scene, it's later on in the movie, when you're confronting the guy who's having the affair with Kevin James's wife, Winona Ryder.
Yeah, Channing Tatum.
Oh, yes! I knew him. And you see a lot of his butt, if you're interested. There you go. I
am.
There we go. So here you are with Channing Tatum in the movie.
To me, I can really appreciate the fact that things got completely nuts the other night. And I can also appreciate that a lot of your property, I appreciate the fact that a lot of your property got damaged as well.
You killed my fish. You killed my fish, man. Why would you do that?
And maybe you should be compensated for that. You should be compensated for that. I can't put a price on that because that's a friend. Although you can't pet it. But what would the fish do? The fish doesn't want this, man. I think what the fish is saying is, maybe I should get my camera back, and maybe, just maybe, and I'm just hoping against hope here, maybe we can put this whole thing behind us.
$10,000 and an apology.
So if I apologize to you when you have a gun pointed at my throat, then I don't think it really counts.
That's a good point.
I'm sorry.
Now, I would say in the movie, it spirals out of control. Because I would always say never tell. I think no one's going to thank you for that news,
Kill the
are they?
messenger or something to be afraid of.
Yeah, you know.
But if it's your closest friend, I feel like you don't want him being in the dark.
Wouldn't you feel guilty?
Yeah.
Would you? You clearly have no guilt.
Well, no, I'd feel a bit bad, but I'd feel worse if I told them, I feel. Yeah.
I just like the way you said a bit bad, like not that bad.
I was like, Diddy, in your crazy life, would this even be a dilemma? Would it even show up as a dilemma?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah? Oh, good. Yeah. All right. Well, so can you imagine what you might do?
I'm telling. I mean, that hurts. So, you know, be honest, it hurts men like a little bit more than it hurts women, because we softer. We're not as strong. We're not as strong as women.
Losing the crowd. Losing the crowd.
No, I'm just saying, women are, you know what I'm saying? Women are strong. Men, boy, you know, when they get hit with that, yeah, they just disintegrate.
On another woman's shoulder.
She's got you there.
Yes, she does.
She's got you there.
Yeah.
Would you? Or,
that's true.
No, you wouldn't be in the. Well, you would be in the dilemma if it was you.
I would tell.
Would you?
Yeah, I think I would.
What kind of friend are you?
Exactly. That's very good when
I'm a considerate friend. I want them to be happy for as long as possible. Oh, and then I'll be there when they find out. When some heartless person tells them.
And then you'll be as shocked as they are. Right?
Yeah. No.
Oh, you can act, though. You see, I can't act. It would be all over my face. I just have to come clean anyway. And I would probably take a little bit of pleasure in it, given the fact that I'm divorced.
Now, meanwhile, back in Chicago, you filmed The Dilemma in Chicago,
yes.
which was it like coming home for you?
Well, you know, I try to film as many things there as I can because it is home for me, and it's nice to be able to go home at night. And so when I suggested Tehran as a location, he was excited about it, so it worked out. So that was nice.
And now your mom, she's a sort of local celebrity.
My mom is, she teaches kind of aerobics and kind of a hybrid of stuff. She runs her own business, and my mom is 70 years old. She can outrun me. She can outstretch, lift.
Tell us that again, and let's look at the picture again.
Wow.
Yeah.
She is